always make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness, I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, the boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Baker going to throw this right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
If that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it, and boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Rashad Penny with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. And remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
And nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-0. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Play action. Now it's Carr. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Against a team coming out of the win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and hoping for a seam completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. And that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst case.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up in 3 years. And a round is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Catch is made by Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right? You're feeling good about things. Accurate.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it's just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, for completions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if we can get something going here.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He hits Adams complete. He's at the 50.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been able to stop them so far this series. We're getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Carr. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught here by Metcalf. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Mayfield. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the 2nd half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
Falling there.
this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partners, because they have those big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone get points up on the board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Running left is Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way. Inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Point right.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Carr now on 1st down.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
It got his man complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Darren Waller, 47 yards.
And the Raiders are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
He's run relentless along with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Walker with another carry. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 43 yards. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 4th quarter. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Throwing now is Carr. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Looking deep for Adams. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So now Carr and the Raiders down to 3rd and long after that sack. On play action, they'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And Walker once more. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Mayfield. This one goes underneath to Walker, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Straight ahead, Walker. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 128 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call. They understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
What now?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Trying the left side with Walker to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.